Salut à tous les amis, on est de retour pour la suite de notre aventure sur The Council et on attaque aujourd'hui l'avant-dernier et quatrième épisode de l'aventure. C'est parti, let's go.
I sense that Mr. Peru is about to surprise us too.
I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost.
Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart.
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Louis, you really must learn to conceal your weaknesses better, if you don't want your foes to use them against you.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents. But where are we?
I don't know, but we better not hang around. Do you know what we're looking for?
We have to find that weapon. What do you know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
The what?
The Lance of Longinus the Centurion.
Yes, the centurion that pierced the side of Christ with his lance. That weapon naturally became a holy relic.
Exactly.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events. I'm not saying that everything adds up, but imagine if it really did exist.
Very well. Now what?
Well, now you know what you need to find.
Pardon?
I have to get to the wharf to prepare our departure. Let's get off this cursed island as quickly as we can. We shall come back when we are ready and armed.
But hang on.
Louis, let's first get to safety. We shall come back when we have the upper hand. Fear not. You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can say, Louis. Well, you can always go snooping around Mortimer's study. I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
Hang on a second.
What's the matter?
Why did you shoot Emily's sister?
Do you really think now is the right time for this?
I want to know, Mother. Why did you betray her?
Listen, Louis, I don't think you've really understood my interest in the Al-Azif. It's not just simple curiosity about some old relic.
You tried to kill her.
And I had no choice, for crying out loud. It must not fall into the hands of the demons, or we are all doomed, don't you see? Listen, I don't know exactly what it contains, but I prefer to be one step ahead. If they want it, there must be a reason. And even if I don't know what it is, I want to stop them for safety's sake, no matter what.
Nothing will stop you if I understand correctly.
Enough, Louis. If you could see the extent of their power as I do, then you would understand what I'm saying.
All right, we'll do it your way.
One more thing. If they find you in possession of the lance, they won't let you get away with it. Choose only one and hide it under your jacket so you don't get caught with it. Then run and meet me on the wharf.
And if I get caught?
If they catch you in possession of the lance, you're all doomed. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Good. And go talk to Piaggi. He's the one who probably knows the most about this.
Ok. Je dois trouver la sentence, d'accord. Ouais. Je suis censé aller où? Dans quel sens?
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun. There's several spearheads. I need to find clues to pick the right one. Piaggi knows something about it for sure.
On va essayer d'aller là-bas. Parce que là, je sais pas du tout où aller. Hein. C'est immense ici, comment tu veux que j'ai...
Flavius Aetius. It was cut a long time ago. You can tell by the rough hacks of the tool and the patina of the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old.
Ok. Alors il y avait une partie là-bas, mais je sais pas si ça rejoint la zone qui est là. Oh là là.
The sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted.
Oh, j'ai pas envie de déchiffrer pour gaspiller tous mes points là.
Great.
Alors voilà. Nickel.
There's several spearheads. I need to find clues to pick the right one. Piaggi knows something about it for sure.
Ok, mais le Piaggi, je sais pas quoi là, Piaggi il est où? Je sais pas où il est moi. C'est là où j'étais tout à l'heure, non? J'ai fait tout le tour.
There's several spearheads.
Ouais, il dit la même chose, d'accord, ok.
Clues to pick the right one. Piaggi knows something about it for sure.
Ok, il y en a plusieurs ici, d'accord. Oh, il y en a partout en fait.
Great, honey.
Ok. Bon.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer. It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription. Let's see what we can find here.
Ah, je peux pas, merde.
It's far too heavy. I'm not going to be able to do it on my own.
Ouais. Bon. Ça me dit rien. Où aller? Monter par là, non? Bon. Mais je vois pas où aller là. Je vois il y a une croix là-haut, mais... Par où aller, je sais pas. On va essayer de rebrousser chemin. Oh ouais, mais là on revient là où on était. Ouais, on revient là où on était. Bon. Bon, on va revenir... On va revenir en arrière. On va interroger le cardinal. Parce que là je vois pas du tout où aller. Oula, je suis revenu ici.
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ.
Ok, bon. Où est-ce qu'il peut être ce cardinal? Il m'a dit que je pourrais peut-être... Désolé du bruit. Enfin, on va tousser, hein. Il m'a dit que peut-être je pourrais le trouver... dans le bureau de Mortimer, non? On va essayer d'aller vers le bureau. Où est-ce qu'il est le bureau? Il faut que je me rappelle du bureau. Je sais plus c'est dans quel sens. Peut-être par là. Ah, il y a quelqu'un là-bas au fond. Attendez. Alors rien. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait là-bas au fond là? C'est qui lui? Il fait le ménage lui maintenant. C'est nouveau ça.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
Ok. Est-ce qu'il serait dans sa chambre ou pas? Ou alors il est dans le bureau de Mortimer. Napoléon Bonaparte. On fouille, on fouille. Non, ça c'est moi. Cardinal. Peut-être il est là.
The cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself. Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
J'essaie de fouiller au max, hein, on sait jamais. Y'a rien.
My dear Giuseppe, poor health forbids me from joining you. Please thank Sir Gregory for his invitation to Lord Mortimer's. I'm convinced you'll be able to strengthen our agreements. Please tell Sir Gregory that his enterprise concerning our friend, Cardinal Bishop Chiaramonti, is following its course. I place my trust in you. May God bless you and give you protection. SS Giovanni Angelico Braschi. Venus and Cupid with a satyr by Correggio. Innocence, indiscretion, and lechery. Giuseppe must love that.
vérifie tout, on sait jamais.
Amber crystals.
Ouais.
Great, honey.
Voilà, j'ai rattrapé ce que j'ai perdu. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a par là? Merci. Je rattrape tout, c'est génial.
Let's have a look at his personal papers. Of course, it's in Latin, the language of the church.
Ouais, c'est trop là.
Damn it. I should have followed my mother's advice and spent more time studying the classics.
Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de plus? Un tableau, ouais. Ok.
The cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
S'empiffrer. Ah! S'il est parti s'empiffrer, c'est qu'il doit être dans la salle. Attendez. S'il est parti s'empiffrer, il doit être dans la salle des... Le jardin intérieur, je crois que ça doit être là. Désolé. Il doit être dans la table... Dans la table centrale, là, je sais plus où elle est, cette table. On va quand même aller voir
Great, honey.
du côté de... Du côté de la salle mortuaire, enfin le truc. Et après on ira vers la table. Je vois où c'est la table. À mon avis, il doit être là-bas. On va monter là-haut. On va voir ce qu'il y a. Je ne pense pas qu'il soit là. Non, il est pas là. Ça, on l'avait lu. Non, à mon avis, il est parti s'empiffrer de l'autre côté, comme il a dit. Donc, il doit être... Je sais plus quelle salle c'est. Non, c'est pas là. Et où cette salle là où... Attendez. Je crois que c'était vers la bibliothèque. Ou la salle des... Comment on appelle ça là? La galerie des portraits. Je crois que c'était là. C'était entre le portrait et la bibliothèque, je crois. Ah, la salle à manger. Il doit être là. Il doit être dans cette salle là. Donc, et moi je suis où? Je suis là. Donc on va descendre par l'escalier. Il doit être dans la salle à manger. S'il dit qu'il est parti s'empiffrer, c'est qu'il doit être là-bas. Alors. On va faire tout le tour par là. Je peux pas prendre. Alors on est où là? Voilà. Bon, on va faire tout le tour, c'est pas grave. Voilà, il doit être ici. Il est où celui-là? Non? Il est où ce con? Il est pas là? Ah mais je le vois même pas. Ok.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment to spare?
Not now, Louis. Please, leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only searching for information about the lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
Not listening to me. You are playing with fire.
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you all right? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
His nose is bleeding.
So, you are looking for the Holy Lance of Longinus, are you?
Exactly.
Frank and direct. I like that. Thank you for not trying to be sly. You are looking for the lance. You should know, you are not the only one. Lord Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
No, you are the first I've spoken to about it, Your Eminence.
Come now, Louis. Are you quite sure of that?
Bah non, je ne parlais qu'à lui.
No, Your Eminence. I thought you'd be the only one able to help me with it.
Your words lack conviction, Louis. If I'm asking...
Quoi? Tu te fous de ma gueule?
It's for your own good. You have no reason...
Bah c'est vrai en plus.
Imagine you find it, which I don't doubt, given how resolute you are when you've got something on your mind. Then what? What are you going to use the lance for, exactly?
I need it.
Why?
You won't understand.
Try me, Louis.
I need to protect myself with it.
Louis, I thank you for your sincerity. I shall answer you about Longinus. You deserve to be told. His spear-headed lance did indeed pierce the side of the Messiah. His blood gushed out, covering the head of the lance. It was covered in the blood of Christ.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Eminence.
You are welcome. Be careful, Louis. You are on a perilous path. Don't follow Sarah's demons, my boy. Don't delve too deeply into her delusions, or you won't be able to come back. The demons that she is frantically trying to drive away are in her own mind. Take good care of yourself. God keep you.
Ok. Je dois trouver la sainte lance. Je me dit qu'elle était en forme d'épieu. Spécialiste de l'ésotérienne, représentation artistique, texte sacré. Ouais, et je suis censé trouver où ça? C'est pas là où j'étais,
Circe.
Piaggi m'a dit qu'elle est en forme d'épieu. Je sais même pas ce que ça veut dire déjà. À mon avis, il faut que je retourne là où j'étais, non? Il me semble. Il faut que je retourne dans la salle, là. Parce Parce qu'il y avait plusieurs lances il y avait plusieurs lances dans le... Là où on était, là, dans... Sous terre, là. À mon avis, c'est là-bas où je dois retourner.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Ah, super. Bon, on y va. Alors... Ok. À mon avis, je dois retourner en bas. Hein. Oh là là. Je suis emmêlé là-dedans. Bon, on va voir. On va redescendre. Hein. Parce que là, je vois pas du tout où est-ce qu'on pourrait aller. Alors, représentation artistique, texte sacré. Donc, à mon avis, il y a un texte sacré quelque part. Alors, lequel est le bon? On va voir. Alors, les trucs qui sont là-bas. Là. Lequel est le bon? On va voir. Alors, il y en a une ici.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape.
De feuilles.
It is copper rimmed and
Cuivre.
I see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Non, c'est pas celui-là. C'est pas celui-là. Il y en a un ici.
I can see this lance has a spear shape.
Épieux, voilà, c'est ça.
It has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian.
Chrétien, poison, voilà, c'est bon, c'est celui-là.
I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one?
C'est celui-là, forme d'épieux, c'est celui-là, c'est celui-là, c'est celui-là, c'est celui-là. Ça peut être que celui-là. Voilà. Ok. Bon bah on va repartir et on ira vers les quais. On rebrousse chemin et on va sortir de truc vers les quais. Il faut pas se faire repérer maintenant. Faut pas se faire repérer du tout. Il faudra trouver la porte principale maintenant. Ah déjà? Ok. D'accord. Je n'ai pas trouvé de indices permettant d'identifier la... Ouais bah j'ai pas trouvé mais j'ai vu direct. Je convainc que le cardinal de... j'ai... Ouais. Ok. Ok. Voilà. Let's go.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Ok. Allez, on va aller vers les quais. D'ailleurs, il faudra sortir d'ici pour commencer. On va passer par la porte qui est là-bas.
Sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur, I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career.
On s'en fout.
No question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you want from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick. Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of
merde.
me so easily, de Richet. Where have you been?
Oh là là. Ah.
I'm still looking for my mother, if you can believe it. I've been in the manor basement to check if she might have gone lost.
And did you find her?
No, not a trace.
I'm warning you, de Richet. I have got my eye on you. I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
On va l'embrouiller.
Very well. Fair is fair. You've exposed me. Here. This is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur.
Ouais, je te prends pour un espion, lui, il est fou.
I have to hurry up and join my mother at the
Purée, il m'a fait peur. Bon, du coup. Les quais, c'est ici, on est d'accord? Il faudrait peut-être que je descende. Voilà, c'est pour monter. Moi, je dois descendre. Attends, là, il y a quoi déjà? Là, je peux pas aller. Oh merde. Ah, arrête de... Mais bloque pas, frère! On va repartir de l'autre côté. J'espère que je vais pas le affronter encore. Mon autre genre. On va repartir par là. Il est toujours là-bas, lui? Non, il est parti. Faut vraiment que je me fasse pas choper. Hein. Oh merde, je vais me faire choper. Oh merde. Oh merde.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
as luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Huh.
Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me, what's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons.
And it's true.
She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
Of course you do. And you expect me to believe that, I suppose.
Louis, demon is just a word. It all depends on what exists beneath the surface. I understand that this isn't easy. The culture of men is centered on the fact that demons are responsible for all the evils on Earth.
But if it's the same in every single culture, then maybe there might be something to it. Don't you think?
Certainly there is something to it. Control. Man has spent his existence wishing to believe in the supernatural and imposing his belief on others. What could be more convenient for manipulating the masses? A perfect, inaccessible being and a plethora of demons in everyone. The perfect idea to relieve men of all responsibility while still finding them guilty.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
De ce qui va m'amener là. J'ai autre chose à faire. Hein.
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything, the interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, For you, it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
He was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis, and with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What? You mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of Von Borget. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
It was you who killed her.
The child was already condemned, Louis. My father would never have let her be. I had to pass inside her mind and, yes, make her take her own life. Trapped between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatments, I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. Would you?
So neither my mother nor Peru were ever guilty. You just gave me the runaround with that whole investigation.
Now don't take it the wrong way. I was obliged to keep up appearances so that Gregory wouldn't suspect me. And it enabled me to size you up, Louis. I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
I think you sorely need the Golden Order, and you want to make sure you've got it.
Really? You really think I'm that desperate?
Well, I did think so, but now I'm not so sure.
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's absurd.
Have you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body, without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather get this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Il est en train de lui embrouiller le cerveau. Qu'est-ce qu'il fout là, lui? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Oh!
Well, well. So now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool. Don't make a move, you clowns!
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid! Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jacques, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
Come on, don't tell me you feel like crap, do you? Pull yourself together, man.
There's nothing to prove that anything he told us is true.
You don't know him, Louis. That's how he operates. When you start to understand the situation, it'll be too late. You'll already be in up to your neck. So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Jack, I can assure you that what Lord Mortimer just told me makes no difference.
That's what you think. But you're already in his hands. And you don't even know it, Louis.
No, Jack, it's the contrary. Everything that's been happening here has been carefully planned by the Golden Order for months. And everything is going exactly as planned. Lower your weapon. It's all right. It's over. You'll make it through. And you're going to get your life back.
You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it. But it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me. You're going to be held accountable, and you will lose everything, starting with your freedom, and then your head.
I told you, I don't care.
Not about yourself, maybe, but what about your daughter? It wouldn't be the same for her, would it?
Shut up! Shut up!
She will be alone, in a world that you know is hostile. What will become of her?
That's true, but...
Don't abandon her. Not a second time. It's your last chance, my friend.
Ah, quand tu parles de la famille, hein, forcément, ça calme. Hein. Ça les calme direct.
Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave for your good and ours, as well as that of your daughter. Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound very faint.
Je dois la retrouver ma mère dans les quais, hein. Qu'est-ce que je fais avec lui encore là?
My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Il est en train de me marabouter là.
Words. Mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a...
Il est en train de m'endormir.
Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But it'd be a violation of their most intimate thoughts, wouldn't it?
To begin with, there's nothing obliging you to do it. You already had the ability without even knowing it. I just gave you the option of putting it into practice if you want. Moreover, it would be wrong to evoke morality here. Every species is different, Louis, and this is the way we are made. That's all there is to it. You are free to use this talent or not. And what's more, it will be up to you to decide what to do with the thoughts you read. That is where the values of right and wrong do come into play. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourselves will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Alors, vous êtes désormais capable d'entendre... Ok.
Let's see what Mortimer's thinking about.
He is thinking he might not have been clear enough with you. When I told you not to try to read into Gregory or her experienced demons, it also applied to me, of course.
You can hear me think?
Of course I can. I can sense you. For the moment, your mind shines like 1,000 lights because you haven't yet mastered the art of concealment from the psyches of others. So, I give you a weapon, and the first thing you do is try to shoot me with it? If my intentions were evil, you would already be at my mercy. So be very careful on whom you use the talent.
All right. Please excuse me.
And don't ever apologize, my son. You are far above that from now on. Now go. One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Ok. Très bien. Bon.
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
Alors. Je partir par là. Allez.
You shot her in cold blood.
What is at stake
Elle est encore là, celle-là.
outweighs our personal interests. I should...
Personal interests. I'm talking about my sister's life. She was my other half.
Calm down, Emily. Calm down.
Louis, don't come near me.
I warned you what would happen if I found her.
Oh merde, qu'est-ce que je me suis fait encore?
Emily, calm down.
Eh merde, ça
You're
commence
not
déjà
like
mal.
them. You're not a murderer.
Is that so? And what do you think we were doing for the Order then? And for the Crown of England? Why do you think the Order contacted me? Silent, methodical. No one ever suspected us. We always covered for each other.
Duchess, I am sorry for what happened. I didn't have any choice.
Ah, you. Shut your mouth. You had the choice, all right. You use people according to your own desires, without any scruples.
Excuse me, Duchess, but we're in the same line of business.
Shut it!
And as for Emma, she knew only too
No,
well.
Emily. Look at me. Emily.
What did you say? No, I'm not like her, and never will be.
You're not like her. Neither you nor Emma are like Sarah. Ever since you got here, you've always tried to help me. I trust you, Emily. And Emma would never have betrayed me either.
No, she wasn't like that. She was loyal. But why did Sarah betray Emma? Why?
Your sister was supposed to hide something, and no one was supposed to have been able to find it.
And she would never have talked, even under torture. So why get rid of her?
Unfortunately, Emily, the creatures who live here employ methods that no one can resist.
I was going to get her out of there for God's sake. So what are you talking about? Don't tell me Emma died because of that book. I have to know. Anything but that damn book.
Emily, Emma had in her possession an ancient book of the occult that couldn't fall into the wrong hands.
What?
Eh merde.
You're telling me that Emma died because of an old book? That's why my sister died?
No, you don't understand.
So you won't be shocked if I return the favor in that case, will you? I understand you were trying to protect her, Louis, but it's a lost cause. Don't move!
Louis, remember in Paris.
Oh no, not again. No, Mother, wait!
Oh,
No, no, no! Come on, Mother, hang in there. You're gonna pull through. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
It's too late. Don't trust him. I'm proud of you, my son.
No! Mother! No! You go to hell!
Elle a tué ma mère. Désolé. Bon. Oi, oi, oi. Bon. Eh ben, dis donc. Quelle histoire. Bon, les amis, je pense qu'on va s'arrêter à là pour cette première partie de l'épisode 4. J'espère que ça vous a plu. Likez, partagez, abonnez-vous. Et on se retrouvera très prochainement pour la suite de l'aventure. Allez, à la prochaine. Ciao, bye bye.